Well, here I go. I'm going to head over to the retreat. So I'm going to hit the road and hopefully have a good time. I'm going to see if I can get this camera going with the time lapse. You know, I'm updating my GPS. I've got a new software on there. I haven't tried yet. See how that goes. Oops. Well, I made it. It's always funny when you're driving along and 90% of the drive, it's all desert. It's all desert, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you're in the middle of the pine trees. So I'm in Prescott. Prescott is interesting. It's very hilly here. And apparently in this area of Prescott, it has pine trees. The sky was amazing. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to have such a time lapse in order to keep it from being boring. Oh well. I'm going to go check in and see if I get to do any more vlogging. I just arrived at this campgrounds, but I got to capture this audio of these beautiful crickets.
Is that you?
That's me. I guess I don't need to. Wait for you to answer. I was calling to see if you're right.
Yeah, you're
Okay. Okay. Don't see you.
What are you doing, man?
Josh is so clever. I gotta back this thing up a little bit. There we go.
It just takes so long. I'm
I
just
know, you're like, ah!
Huh. Thing's gonna eat me.
Here we go.
It's just so wrong.
Yeah, oh yeah. For some reason, my camera's taking weird photos. See that? Like it's pitch black in the,
Well, it's because it is pitch black back there.
Well, all right. Hey,
What?
look at these.
You spent enough time in Virginia to be a race fan? Or
That's right,
racing?
yeah, NASCAR, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get in there.
And you'll see it has number 1. So in for number 1. The modernists were anti-supernatural. They thought that believing in angels was the equivalent of believing in the tooth fairy. They would say, yeah, I really like the moral teachings of Jesus about loving your neighbor. I don't think he ever walked on the water. And now we're in a postmodern era, and spirituality is cool again. I mean, think of all the TV shows that are focused on the paranormal. Your typical 20, 30-something, they've figured out there's more to life than just getting up and going to work. Walk into a Barnes & Noble, there's like rows and rows of books on Eastern mysticism, on UFOs, on New Age, tarot cards. I saw a book, I was in Barnes & Noble this past week for a meeting. Witchcraft for Teens. What's the name of it? Okay. This, to me, will probably be the first one to fade. Unfortunately, I was in England back in 2006, and normally they're about 10, maybe 15 years ahead of us. They're just disinterested in the supernatural. Asking a guy, stuff that I would use here, I would say, hey man, so what do you think about Jesus? Yeah, I think he's probably a pretty good bloke. I have no interest in that. I'm polite. No interest in talking to you about Jesus. I know what you're trying to do. Just no interest. Okay, so this is the one I feel like we can really maximize. I'm just not sure how long this window will be open on it. And there's always the Holy Spirit factor, all right, who can pierce any heart. Often it's not an issue of information, it's an issue of the heart. There's two things that happened in 1973. You would probably know.
The Dolphins won the Super Bowl.
Sherry and I were both born that year.
Okay, Sherry and Carol both born 1973. Watergate, you're on to it now. Roe versus Wade.
That's right.
Okay, so this was huge, especially to people outside the States. Like Francis Schaeffer, anybody ever heard that name before? Okay, Francis Schaeffer freaked out. It's like, oh my gosh, America, a nation that was founded by Puritans, just legalized abortion. They're not even 200 years old yet. They listened to the hammer ring into the coffin. People outside the States that were like theologians and they're like, wow, that was huge. I mean, their chins dropped to the floor. A Christian nation just legalized abortion. What's next? Gay marriage. That's what they predicted. Took a little longer, I think, than what people thought, but postmoderns approach law. Well, if it doesn't cause harm to anybody, if it doesn't cause a person physical harm, why is it illegal? That's how postmoderns think. Okay, so that's where we get the term consenting adults. It's a postmodern term. Okay, so you see how they think. This is the age God's placed us in, though. He wants us to be salt and light. Christianity was birthed in a scenario much like this: polytheistic, corrupt, immoral lifestyles. Okay, always lead to God. I mean, this is how it got birthed. All right, so we can do it again. Again, we just simply have to be faithful.
Okay, so would you say that multiculturalism had a big influence on pluralism, or pluralism created multiculturalism?
I would say the latter, because it's saying hey, always lead to God, always are valid ways to God. So that means we need to celebrate all cultures. I think all cultures can be celebrated, should be. It's just that when we begin to say that always lead to God, well, we've got a problem, don't we, because of what Jesus said. John 14:6, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me. So it's like waving a red flag to a bull when we say this. All right? It gets their blood going. They'll come back with statements like, wait a minute, you're saying you're right and everyone else is wrong? Well, ultimately, yeah. But your argument's not with me, your argument's with Jesus. Okay? And it was Jesus who said this. I'm a messenger of it. But here's why I can say it. I think Jesus has the credentials to back up the claim. Okay? He had the prophecies. Okay? He had the virgin birth, lived a sinless life, did the miracles, rose from the dead. Jesus has the credentials to back up the claim. Does Muhammad? No. There's been some great humanitarians out there, but do they have the credentials to offer forgiveness and everlasting life?
Kind of more of an observation. People are searching no matter what, and I see opportunities.
They're all searching. And they're looking. They know there's got to be more. Excluding pretty much what we call the new atheists. Right? I like the old atheists better. Right? The old atheists just simply said, "Oh, we don't believe in God." Right? The new atheists are like, "We don't believe in God, and neither should you." Let me tell you why. I mean, they're like atheistic evangelists. So it's just a new era and season that we live with. That's like one niche. But the rest of the culture, easily 90% and above, are searching. They know there's got to be more. There's got to be.
That you actually are supposed to have 3 points of contact. Now, do you require us to catch you when you fall, or do we let you fall? Speaking of thinking, that was nice.
flashlight because it doesn't look like we're gonna need it unless we go for a
You know, I didn't even bring a flashlight. Like, I thought I tried to bring one, but I didn't. I was just digging around through my bag to find it, and I couldn't find it. Who? One lush.
That's really interesting.
What a lush, man. What a lush.
Well, yeah, I see bird happenings on him.
He's got to be a.
I'll shed some light on your photo.
Did you get one of these?
No, I am stuffed.
He's got a.
Stuffed.
He's a fountain.
Dinner.
He must be a fountain.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
He's got a big hole in his mouth.
Oh, he used to be a fountain.
Just to make sandwich butter.
Is that, yeah.
He's not now.
No, so they moved him and put marble on. But I got
5 minutes away from the camp.
You gonna take a photo?
I'm actually taking video.
True.
But no, I'll take a photo too.
Do and die.
Too late. Now run fast, run.
Oh wow.
It's the band equipment. Look, it's the band equipment.
Oh, nice.
It's not fully, but.
Can't do what it was though. If I had a zoom lens, you would have got it.
Okay, come on, let's go.
My phone was very fast. Hey.
Where you guys going? You just walking?
Taking her to the bathroom.
Oh.
No, I'm trying to get the
I'm trying to get warm, but
full
let's go.
feeling out of my system from lunch.
Oh.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Restrooms in the game room.
What, are you trying to take a picture of that now?
Yeah. Why not? We'll put it on Facebook.
Well, that's what we're all doing.
Yeah.
That's why.
Cool.
I do have a flashlight. Yay, found it. This is why I get an iPad, man.
What's that?
It's like the ultimate toy to just do whatever. Watch a movie, play games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.